Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are enjoying an Amberlynn Reid new classic. She's literally had some kind of meal similar to this in every single video in recent history. I just wanted to explore it, to try it out, because honestly, I don't love a raw vegetable, I don't love yellow mustard, and I only kind of like cottage cheese. And so when she comes on the screen every day and says, oh, this is wonderful, this is amazing, this is the best thing I've ever had, I'm just like, is it? Are you being serious? Are you being honest? Is this real life?
But first.
Today's sponsor is Yahtzee with Buddies. Yahtzee with Buddies is the reimagined version of the classic dice game that you're used to playing with your family and friends. And you can play the mobile version anywhere, anytime, and challenge your friends and family to endless hours of fun. I really enjoyed the game Yahtzee growing up and love this reimagined version. It's so fun to play while I'm waiting on my videos to upload, while I'm waiting on the bus, while I'm just hanging out. It's a great way to pass time and also a great way to connect with friends and family through a game that we all love and enjoy. You can also compete against people around the world and customize your game experience with fun custom dice, portrait frames, and themed game boards. In addition to the classic Yahtzee game you know and love, they also have other fun modes to keep you entertained, like Dice Derby and a treasure hunt mode as well, that I have found to keep me entertained when I'm waiting on my friends and family to play me back in the regular Yahtzee mode. Yahtzee with Buddies really lets you unwind from the daily stress of life with just a simple roll of the dice. If you're interested in playing Yahtzee with Buddies, make sure to use my link in the description box below to download the game, as it really helps support my channel. Thanks so much to Yahtzee with Buddies for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get to. And I also have to say, before we get too far into this, that a lot of people, I know you probably could have sought out this person had you listened to anything Amberlynn said at some point, but a lot of people have been sending me the TikToker that Amberlynn got this from, because this all started with Amberlynn saying, like, I'm gonna try this viral thing I saw on TikTok. What she means is that there's one TikToker that she found that is doing this, or that does this a lot, and this TikToker has a lot of thoughts about weight loss and things like that too, and it's almost uncanny how, like, Amberlynn just directly took exactly everything she said in a TikTok and said it in one of her recent vlogs when it comes to eating unprocessed foods, whole foods, and things like that, and why you don't have to count calories. So let me just, like, play the side by side for you. Like, I'll share the TikToker's TikTok, and then I'll share what Amberlynn said in a recent video about all of this when it comes to calorie counting.
I eat as much as I want until I'm full. Someone said at one point, one of the people I was following my weight loss journey said, you'll never have to count calories as long as you eat real food, because your satiety signals will signal your brain to stop eating when you're full. It can't do that when you're eating processed food loaded with chemicals that set your brain on fire. Anyway, so I don't count calories. I believe in that method. So eat until you're full, as long as it's real food with real clean ingredients, and your body will know.
So I noticed when I was calorie counting the first couple days, all the food that I'm eating is like so filling, and it's like nutritious, and it's not a bunch of like processed stuff. So I'm finding myself becoming like super full super fast, and like I was forcing myself to like reach my calorie goal, because my calorie goal originally was 2,000 and I haven't even eaten 2,000 calories. So I realized that I'm not going to count calories, because when you stop all the processed food, like all that processed food has like chemicals that literally set your brain on fire. Like, it has been proven. It like doesn't understand hunger cues, full cues, etc. So by eating all this like raw veggies especially, and just like good proteins and just whole foods. Like obviously I'm not perfect, but eating all these things, it definitely helps with like my hunger cues. It helps with my full cues. My brain isn't like on fire because of all the processed food. So it's like I have been forcing myself to eat when I don't want to like force myself to eat. I want to just like listen to my body. So this is me saying that I am no longer counting calories because it's just, it doesn't make sense at this time right now.
So anyways, Amberlynn swears this is great and amazing and wonderful. So we're going to give it a try. She has certainly also added a lot more vegetables or tried a lot more vegetables outside of this. When I went grocery shopping, these were just the vegetables at the time that I knew that she had tried, and so that's what I've included. And by vegetables and whole foods and things like that, I also mean it includes, well, normally she does chicken sausage. I forgot to get chicken sausage, so we did have some hot dogs. So I just pan fried up some hot dogs, and it also includes an apple, which I did cut on my cutting board where I tried the veggies. I do love an apple though. You can't go wrong with a fucking apple. I feel like you could go wrong with an apple and cottage cheese though, so I guess let's try that. And yes, I did take a bite already off of that apple. And yes, I am dipping it into my cottage cheese, but I'm the only one eating this cottage cheese. The apple with the cottage cheese is not that bad. It really isn't. I don't mind it. I'm not gonna try an apple with mustard, but I should try a little bit of the hot dog in the mustard. I also, what you need to know, hate mustard. Okay. I hate yellow mustard, is what I should say. Love honey mustard. Can occasionally do a Dijon. And also, you know, if I, at this point, when I was younger, if I got mustard on like my cheeseburger and didn't ask for it, I'd be probably upset, but now like it wouldn't be the end of the world. So, you know, and that hot dog with the mustard and the cottage cheese, she was fine. She was fine. Now, of the vegetables I have on here, we have carrot, I've got some raw Brussels sprouts, some raw broccoli, and also some raw asparagus. Of these vegetables, the only one I don't eat on a somewhat regular basis is asparagus. I've just never been a fan of the texture of asparagus, and I don't think that the flavor of asparagus is like so good that I'm trying to enjoy the texture of the asparagus. I love a Brussels sprout, but I love it roasted. I've literally never eaten a Brussels sprout raw, and one of the worst things is when you're eating roasted Brussels sprouts or like cooked Brussels sprouts, in my opinion, is when it's like clearly not cooked all the way. So like not cooking it at all seems concerning to me. I love broccoli too, but I have had broccoli raw before, but I've never like gone out of my way to have broccoli raw. I would also always prefer broccoli to be cooked. Of all the vegetables that I have eaten raw before, is like I have eaten raw carrots before. I do prefer it with a different kind of dip, like probably a hummus, preferably, but I feel like since that's the one I've eaten raw before with dips and stuff, we're gonna try that first. And I am gonna try to get a little bit of the mustard and the cottage cheese. Oh, this just feels fucked up. Actually, to be honest, all I can taste is the fucking mustard. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe the goal is like only be able to taste the mustard. Cause y'all, that's all I taste. Maybe, am I allowed to pick a different sauce? Like, is there something not mustard related I'm allowed to have? I think the next one we'll try is a broccoli moment situation type of deal. So there you go. Broccoli. I hate mustard. Oh. Yeah. Oh, let me eat let me eat an apple just by itself because I need a palate cleanser. I fucking the mustard. I could see though why one would just eat mustard covering all these things because I barely tasted the carrot or the broccoli when I covered it and doused it in mustard. And I also can imagine, like, if you like mustard, I guess that's a good thing because it's like mustard is low calorie, like next to nothing in terms of calories. So I feel like you'd probably be okay. You know, I'm so stressed though. Like, I'm gonna eat another hot dog because I'm like, I'm stressed about these two vegetables because again, I also do eat raw carrots every once in a while. I have had raw broccoli, even though that's not like my preferred method of cooking. I'm nervous about the Brussels sprouts and also the asparagus. I will say the first time we saw her eat a raw Brussels sprout, she did just do it with just the mustard. Lord help me. Lord help me. So maybe we'll try that first. Lord help me. Oh God. I don't know what Lord I'm talking to. I'm famously an atheist, but all right, here we go. Here we go. We're just doing it. We're just doing it. We're just doing it. Oh, it's so hard. Uh-uh. 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 I hate it. I hate it. Oh, I don't have a walk. I hate it. I can't do any more of that. I can't. That's dumb. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, besties. Oh. Oh. That I can't taste the raw Brussels sprout. That's actually the worst part of it. It's so bad. It's so bad. I was trying to swallow it. Oh God, I hated that. I hated that so much. Let me eat another apple. Oh God, I felt like I was gonna throw up. That's so gross. What? I can't even pretend to like that. It was so disgusting. Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah. No. Alright. Where's one of these small little babies? I'm not gonna finish any of those, not a single one of the, those fucking, Brussels sprouts. I mean, I'll probably try to save the actual Brussels sprouts themselves and just cook them later. Because I do have more. I bought like a whole bundle because apparently you can't Instacart delivery just like one Brussels sprout, right? Same with the asparagus. I did get just one carrot and cut it up, and that was actually really cheap. I may just eat some more of the stuff I know I like before I get back into the asparagus. Ooh, doggy. No, I need the cottage cheese on there. The cottage cheese combo with the mustard and the hot dog is weird, but doesn't actually taste that bad whatsoever. Oh, she's got a little cottage cheese on her end. All right, I feel like the part I'm gonna like the best is this little bushel at the top. So we're gonna focus on her. I swear to God, if this also makes me gag, I do not have any more water. I don't have any more water. Well, the texture of raw asparagus actually isn't that bad. Or not at least as bad as I was anticipating. Because, I don't know, there's some kind of like stringy quality of it when it gets cooked that I don't love. I would say actually here I could taste the flavor of the asparagus, and maybe I should get more mustard that I hate. And it tasted a little grassy to me. Let me take another bite. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's not Brussels sprouts. It's not the Brussels sprout thing. But it's doable. It's very much doable, unlike the fucking Brussels sprouts. I just also didn't realize you could or would want to eat asparagus raw. But here we are. I want more of the processed hot dog. I should chill on her though, because that's the stuff I want to eat the most. What I should say is that's the stuff I would eat without the cottage cheese, so I should probably save the cottage cheese and mustard for the things that I can't eat without it or wouldn't eat without it. So let's just do a quick rapid fire taste again of every single thing except the Brussels sprouts. Fuck that, I'm not doing that again. Carrot. Broccoli. Asparagus. Apple. Hot dog. Yum. Yum. Yummy. Ooh. I promise y'all, this is not good enough to be having this multiple times a week, multiple times a day, whoever, whatever. Ain't nothing about this so great and so good that, like, Amberlynn needs to be showcasing it in every single video. I guess I understand the concept that, like, a lot of these veggies and stuff are probably going to fill you up. That it's going to give you, like, fiber and things like that it needs, or your body needs. By it, I mean your body. But, like, I don't know. I just don't live in a world where I believe that, like, healthy food has to be disgusting. Or maybe not disgusting, because really the only thing that was disgusting that I, like, really truly couldn't eat was the Brussels sprout. But, like, in a world where, like, there are so many, like, online recipes, tutorials, YouTube videos that can show you and teach you how to learn, like, cooking all of these vegetables in ways that make them palatable and enjoyable and delicious. Like, I don't understand why you would settle for just, like, ooh, these boring raw veggies if you don't like them. And let alone, like, you could at least come up with a delicious, healthy dip. If you want a dip, like, I get the idea that people like raw vegetables dipped in things. I get that. It's never really been my gig. You go to a potluck or a family gathering and they always got that vegetable tray that ain't nobody touching. Yeah, that's not my gig. I would rather not. But if you really want to, there has to be other things outside of cottage cheese and mustard, you know. But also, don't let me yuck anybody's yum. If this is what you want to do and what works for you and your family, then do what works for you and your family, you know? That's what all the YouTube moms I watch when they do cooking videos, they're like, this is just what works for me and my family. And I'm just here to tell you this doesn't work for me and my family. You feel me? You feel me, Bessie's like, this is not the tea. It's not what I signed up for today. So, I'm gonna finish some of this. I'm not finishing the Brussels sprouts, but I'll give the rest of it a go because some of it's already, like, half covered in fucking cottage cheese and or mustard. So I should at least eat those parts, because maybe I can save the parts that haven't touched all of that and eat them later. But that's all I have for today. That's it. That's all I have. Thanks so much once again to Yahtzee with Buddies for sponsoring today's video. If you're interested in downloading the app, make sure to use the link in my description box, the pinned comment, or use the QR code on the screen. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. If you love this little taste test, I have a whole playlist of taste tests and recipe recreations that you can check out. I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Also, make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love you all so much. I'll see you all next time. Bye!